Allô? Allô, allô? What's up? On découvre PGA 2025 aujourd'hui. Fun game à ce qui paraît. Fun fucking game. On a déjà fait notre joueur. C'était trop long sinon. Puis ouais. Fait qu'on a fait notre joueur. On peut le changer un peu. Il me ressemble pas tant. Hein? Faudrait y mettre une tuque, mais j'ai pas encore unlock de tuque. Les tuques sont pas unlock encore. On va aller voir. Outfits. OK. Petite casquette. Gloves. On a-tu des nouveaux gloves? I guess. Faut de joy, OK. Oh. On peut changer pour chaque ronde, avoir un outfit différent. Ça, c'est quand même cool, mais pour l'instant, on va juste garder le même outfit tout le temps. OK. Moi, juste qu'on fait juste My Career, puis on joue... on est rendu déjà dans PGA. Ça va vite. Jouer main 13, ronde 1. Je pense que le jeu est trop facile.
Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for the second round of the Bluff Championship. Luke Elvey alongside boothmate Rich.
J'ai changé mon swing. Je swing maintenant avec le joystick de droite.
Well, this has been pretty impressive play by our featured player, doing very nicely out there on the course.
Ça va beaucoup mieux.
But he's got work to do, doesn't he?
Well, I think that the chances are pretty good. The good thing about having a small lead is you have an opportunity to make it a bigger lead. And
Be good.
you want to do that. You want to go ahead and start separating yourself from the rest of the field if you can.
Spin pas
But
trop.
you can't do it all in one fell swoop. It's hole by hole.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one is breaking left to right.
Oh, so close, but an easy par. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a
Je remettre
great
dans les.
approach shot in,
C'est quand même
but
dur de
wasn't able to
poter.
convert. Let's take a look at this par 5 second hole. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Ooh, staying aggressive, going for the green. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and get rewarded for it.
Will. On a un match contre Will Zalatoris.
16 feet to the cup.
Frappe la balle.
That's signaling your intent. Go and get amongst it early.
Gotta love that start right there. Absolutely taking it to the field.
Here we are at the third.
It is. You got out of bounds all down the right-hand side of this hole. That bunker in the distance on the left is in play. So layup short of that. And second shot goes into a very narrow green. Be aware of that out of bounds lurking to the right. Shots missed out to the right probably won't end up out of bounds, but why take the chance?
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. An opportunity for a birdie here. And he's done it. He's held it, and that means he extends his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
The bunker short of the green
done.
is not there. It's just there to confuse you a little bit. There is a steep runoff off to the right-hand side that you want no part of. Anything bailing out just a little bit to the left is a great call.
Ah.
Opting for the 6-iron. Good shot there.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
Yeah, nicely played. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
This for a birdie.
John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Well, this putt is going to go down the hill, take a turn to the right. Let's see what happens.
Our featured player leads by 5 strokes as we head to the next hole. The 6th is a par 4.
A solo bunker planted out on the right-hand side, only reachable when the hole is playing downwind. Second shot protected on the left-hand side by some rock outcroppings. This is a really good, fun hole.
Judge to
Oh!
Now
Oh!
let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a fait, Will?
the rival is ahead of him. He needs to get something together here.
That was wonderfully done.
C'est un chip.
Let's catch up with the
Un beau
current
chip,
seeds.
ok.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Game
5 birds de suite.
early here, Luke.
Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. This is his second shot. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Oh, c'est dégueulasse, ça.
What
Hey,
a catch
arrêtez
up
de me
with
montrer,
Will
Will.
Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
Pretty good.
That's a
Hit
nice
the
putt.
ball.
Take that. Just a short putt remaining here. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. The 8th hole is a par 3.
Yeah, long par 3. There is a really good place, though, to aim your tee shot, and that's out on the right-hand side. There's a nice little berm out
Settings.
there that can help kick it back to onto the green or close to it. Anything missing out to the left-hand side, you're going to leave yourself below the green with almost a blind second shot in there trying to save par.
Ah, je suis le vent, là. Ok, ça c'est bon. Non, je veux pas d'highlights. Le reste, je pense que ça va. Ok. On n'a pas le vent? Ni l'élévation.
I've seen worse looking swings in a playground. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
You know what they say, never up, never in. And this one will be for bogey.
Ok. J'ai été surpris avec le premier swing, là.
Featured player leads with Justin Thomas right behind them. Welcome to this par 5 hole.
Plenty of room down the left-hand side to find the fairway with your tee shot, and from there it should be go zone. But when you look at this green, it's got runoffs in all directions around it. If you've got any little demons running around in your head telling you that you can't chip it very good, you're not going to like this green. Don't you dare stop it. Slow, slow.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Eh?
This is a fairly lengthy putt here.
This one to save par. Okay, good start. Now watch this one. Watch it.
It's just about 3 feet away.
This is for damage limitation.
And Rich, he's doing a lovely job out there, taking care of business.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Ah, voyons.
Oh, that looked like a bit of an ugly swing there. Well, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
Yes, difficult lie made a par here yesterday, a little bit more difficult today.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
An opportunity to make a par here. John, have you got a read on this one?
This one will be breaking quite hard to the left.
That putt seemed to lack the speed it needed.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
And after that hole, leading Justin Thomas by a stroke. Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Coming off 3 straight bogeys. Needs to shake that off here. Unfortunately, he'll have to hit out of the rough yet again with his next shot.
Put the indicator on and it's taking a right turn. This is looking like a push.
This would be a great up and down. How about this shot? Great shot. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently 15 under par for the event. Here we have a short par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well, I like the look of the line here. He should find the fairway. His second shot here. He leads the field by a stroke. Ooh. This would be a great up and down from this spot. That's disappointing. And this putt coming up for his par. He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. We have a par 4 on this one.
Tee shot, you want to aim it at those rock outcroppings and go ahead and hit yourself a nice little firm draw out there. Find the heart of the fairway. Second shot, also you want to favor the right hand side. Near those rocks is anything missing down to the left hand side. Should be, might be, probably will be a certain bogey.
This one looks like it's going left. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This is a 20-footer. It's pretty handy here.
You battered.
Oh, that's a great putt. Did everything but drop. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. On the tee here, the par 3 14th.
This is a cool feature because the green runs from right to left, helping a draw, but almost repelling a fade, it seems like. You really got to be smart on your club selection here, and as always, you've got to be mindful of the wind.
This would be a great up and down. And a par putt awaits him. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Well done. With that hole complete, this player is currently tied with Justin Thomas for the lead. We've arrived at a par 5.
I just can't get enough of how they've used these rock outcroppings on this golf course. They're so well placed, the beauty of them. To me, they got it right, especially here on this par 5. The only danger here once you get close to the green is going to be this deep, cavernous bunker out there on the right-hand side. But this green is user-friendly. Birdies abound.
That's a swing only a mother could love there, Luke. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Just a short putt remaining here. Justin Thomas currently enjoying first place in this one. The 16th is a par 3.
Just the one lone bunker on the right-hand side, but you have to be mindful of this false front short and right. So tee shots are going to favor the left-hand side where we have more rock outcroppings. Another delightful design.
Get in the hole. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. On the tee now, the par 4 17th hole. Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
That one's headed left. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
Starting this one way out to the right.
Quand ça entend.
Next putt is for bogey.
Ok, faut aller pratiquer.
Putt drops and we're moving on. Here we go, Rich. We're at the lucky last, teeing off the 18th hole.
It is the largest fairway on this golf course. Tee it high, let it fly. More rock features on the left-hand side. Just the bunkers on the right are protecting that front portion there. Second shots should be favoring on the left-hand side as you'll get a nice kick to the right back onto the green.
I don't think he drew that one up himself. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
And finishing up with a par here today. Well, Rich, that was a Jekyll and Hyde performance, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, and which one was good, the Jekyll or the Hyde? I can never tell, but I tell you what, I think Mr. Jekyll was in the front and Mr. Hyde was on the back, because that's what it looked like.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elby, and Rich B.
Ok, on va aller pratiquer un peu.
Catch you tomorrow.
Faut que je trouve comment changer ça. Ok. J'ai compris la shot, là. On va aller se pratiquer dans Top Golf. Eggs and bread. Sup, eggs? They're huge. Sup, eggs? OK. Dans le fond, il faut devenir meilleur, là. On est à chier.
PGA Tour is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our third-round coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Luke Elvey here, pleased to have your company once again. The player leading the field is doing a lovely job, currently 14 under par as we get today's play underway.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
What an opportunity to make a birdie. And he's down there. You got a read?
Okay, my money is on a right-to-lefter.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
He's got this for his par.
Time to take a look at the standings, and Justin Thomas currently holds top spot. Here's a look at the par 5 second. Well, on the tee now, coming off the par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
Birdied this hole yesterday, but totally different circumstances today.
And here we are with the third shot.
Sit.
Yeah, this is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. He's going to like a look at this one.
Gotta hit the
That
ball.
means circle of friendship. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
It is. You got out of bounds all down the right-hand side of this hole. That bunker in the distance on the left is in play. So layup short of that. And second shot goes into a very narrow green. Be aware of that out of bounds lurking to the right. Shots missed out to the right probably won't end up out of bounds, but why take the chance?
Okay.
That dog will hunt.
Okay.
Well, this is a touch of deja vu, isn't it? Taking this approach on from the same spot.
Ah, je peux pas,
Sure
je
that
peux
one's
pas.
headed left. This would be a great up and down. Beauty of a chip shot there. And this one is for bogey. Job done. Let's head to the next. He's currently in a tie for third here. Here we are at the fourth hole.
That bunker fronting the green is not in play. It's just there for aesthetics. Get you thinking a little bit. Anything missed out to the right is going to run all the way down into a really steep, hollow, difficult to get it up and down from there. Bailing out to the left is the proper miss.
Mais voyons.
14 feet to the cup. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
A little bit overzealous there. This putt is for double bogey. And JT is currently our leader. To par 4, the fifth hole.
Double bogey in the last hole. That really set this player back. Hopefully it isn't too costly.
Well played, mate. Taking aim from about 180 yards here. Going with the 5-iron here. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. A 7-footer right here. So close.
Come on.
Putting now for a bogey. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Justin Thomas is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
A solo bunker planted out on the right-hand side, only reachable when the hole is playing downwind. Second shot protected on the left-hand side by some rock outcroppings. This is a really good, fun hole.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, he's looking at a 25-foot putt from my estimates.
And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Handy effort, that one. Sitting at 8 under.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. John, what's the line on this putt?
This one should start out to the right and come back to the left. Let's see.
Yep, that works. Nicely done.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
We've arrived now at the par 3/8.
Yeah, long par 3. There is a really good place, though, to aim your tee shot, and that's out on the right-hand side. There's a nice little berm out there that can help kick it back to onto the green or close to it. Anything missing out to the left-hand side, you're going to leave yourself below the green with almost a blind second shot in there trying to save par.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
That's disappointing. It failed to reach the cup. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Our leader has built a 3-shot bar for here as we head over to the next. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Plenty of room down the left-hand side to find the fairway with your tee shot, and from there it should be go zone. But when you look at this green, it's got runoffs in all directions around it. If you've got any little demons running around in your head telling you that you can't chip it very good, you're not going to like this green.
Time now for the 4th shot. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Good effort from there.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Well, let's keep those doubles off the card.
All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these 2 players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
setting up from about 130 yards out.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot. Found the green side rough. Ooh, that almost went down. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
That's a good save in the end for a bogey. And he'll move to 5 under after that. On the 11th tee now, a par 5.
Not too sure that was, but that didn't even come close to resembling a golf swing.
Unfortunately, got on the bogey train. That's 4 in a row. Let's get off at this stop, shall we? Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, that's a good line. Gee, it's got some good speed about it. Oh, so close. Well judged. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Our leader is currently out by 4 strokes as we check the standings. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
A bit out of shape with that swing. To get the rhythm back. Time to take on this shot from the rough.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Well, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
Lining this one out from a fair ways. They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. And Justin Thomas currently leads the field. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Need a strong tee shot right here. That outcropping is a gorgeous line from there. You want to hug the right hand side as best you can, even bringing those rocks into play, as missing it down to the left hand side. Bogey will be a number that you'll more than likely put on your card.
The lines aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt is about 15 feet to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt goes downhill and breaks to the right.
That putt ends up just short of the hole. Justin Thomas has built a 2-stroke advantage over the field. This 14th hole is a par 3.
This is a cool feature because a green runs from right to left, helping a draw, but almost repelling a fade, it seems like. You really got to be smart on your club selection here, and as always, you've got to be mindful of the wind.
This would be a great up and down. And he needs this to save par. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, guys, he's got about 21 feet to go here.
Starting this one out on a pretty big line.
Ah.
And this one will be for bogey. It's Justin Thomas in top spot on the leaderboard as we head over to the next. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
I just can't get enough of how they've used these rock outcroppings on this golf course. They're so well placed, the beauty of them. To me, they got it right, especially here on this par 5. The only danger here once you get close to the green is going to be this deep, cavernous bunker out there on the right-hand side. But this green is user-friendly. Birdies abound.
This one's heading towards the cabbage.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
Je comprends pas le swing. Là. Faut que j'aille.
Shot.
Faut que j'aille en training.
This is a bogey putt coming up. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And we've arrived at a par 3.
Just the one lone bunker on the right-hand side, but you have to be mindful of this false front short and right. So tee shots are going to favor the left-hand side where we have more rock outcroppings. Another delightful design.
Time for the second shot at the 16th. Well struck. Your 9-foot chance here. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's going to move right to left.
That putt seemed to lack a little bit of feel.
Just hit the fucking ball.
Let's move on to the next. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are at the 17th, a par 4. Now just one over par. Choosing the 9-iron here. Coming off a run of 3 straight bogeys.
Okay, he's starting this one out to the right.
Go in.
Should come back.
Bogey putt coming up here. And as we move along, it's Justin Thomas in the lead. Welcome to the par 4 18th.
Yeah, the largest fairway on the golf course here. So tee it high and let it fly. Second shot plays back uphill ever so slightly. 2 bunkers protecting the front right portion of this green.
Check ça.
You do have a little bit of help from the left-hand side.
Okay, let's get those 2 important things back. Timing and tempo.
Yeah, nice from the rough.
This one is from at least 30 feet out.
On a good line. Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
And with that putt, concludes this players round. Well, Rich, that looked to be a tough day at the office. Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
Je pense que je vais recommencer. Je reset ma carrière. Je recommence du début. Let's do it. Okay. But once you determine your personality type and stick for 3 weeks, you'll start receiving a popularity boost. Gotcha. Anything else? That's it. Get out there and make your name for yourself. Thanks. Merci. On va checker nos messages. Sponsor. On va signer. Nice, j'ai 27 followers. On va tout learn. c'est ça, tu mets ça sur les clubs. Ouais, j'aurais dû. Bah, on l'a mis sur le driver puis les bois. Ça part Q-School.
PGA Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q-School final. All right, it's time to get the balls in the air for the opening round coverage. Let's head out onto the course. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy out on the course. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today as they begin their quest in the Q-School final?
Their focus is to get into the top 5 and get that PGA Tour card, as the next 40 finishers will graduate to the Corn Ferry Tour next season.
Let's get down to the first hole.
There you go. Bon, OK.
Oh, Henny, what's happening here?
This one might end up in the pine straw.
Let's see what happens here from the pine straw. This one doesn't look like it's hit with full intent. From the sand, looking to get up and down.
OK.
And he's managed to find the green, but midway from the flag. Have to rely on a good putter here. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
This one for bogey. Okay, let's head to the next.
Yeah, well, you're used to making bogeys a lot, Luke. This player is not. I think that there'll be birdies to come, no doubt about it.
Good shot there, Beamer. Well, Rich, isn't this a lovely sort of teaser for these players on the Corn Ferry Tour to be playing at the stadium course, which is known for the prestigious Players' Championship? They're almost getting a sense of what it might be like to be on the big stage.
Exactly. However, there is one massive difference. You just don't have the number of fans out here like you would normally see it. That's what the biggest difference is this week. Still, they're going to feel a lot of pressure trying to close the deal, coming down 16, 17, and 18, no matter how many folks are watching.
Just 3 feet to the cup. That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. And that will take him now to even par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. This one's heading left, I think. Oh dear, that's on the beach.
Impossible.
Setting up for his third shot.
Ta.
Trying to get out of this pine straw here.
Come on.
wants to use that slope from the right to his advantage. Just a short putt remaining here. Sitting at 3 over for the event. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 4. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Oh, that was pure. 11 feet left to the hole. What a putt that was. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th. And tee shot looks pretty good. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
This one looks like it's going right. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got about 27 feet from here, fellas.
Asking this one to come a long way from the right side.
He's done a nice job there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4. Sitting at a couple of shots over par. That's disappointing. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Trailing by 7 after that hole. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Coming off that double bogey then last makes it even more difficult.
Nicely done. Second shot here on the 7th. A tad wayward, but still on the surface. This putt coming up is for birdie. Just 10 feet to the cup here. And he's down there. You got a read?
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
Now 7 shots behind after that. The 8th hole is a par 3.
Be good. Jump over.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Looks to be making tough work of this hole. This putt is from a long distance. Yeah, the line was pretty good, but the length, that was loose. 18 feet to the cup.
That was long range for him. That's good stuff.
This one's for bogey. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on. And he's moving down to 5 over for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Yeah, that one will play. Time for the second shot here at the 9th. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer. Oh, that's a nice-looking roll. This one's got some momentum to it. And now at +4 for the event. Time to face a par 4 now. Not a bad line, this one. He's setting up for his second shot.
Ah.
Yeah, this one's missing left.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
A bogey putt awaits.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Well, that looked like a confident stroke. This is on the tracks. And this one will be for double bogey. Currently at 6 over par. On the tee of the 11th, a par 5. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Oh, absolutely flushed. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, he's got a good deal of help from the wind here.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This putt's looking right around 28 feet, I'd say.
Put a good stroke on this one. This is going right at the hole. That's one of those putts that you're proud of, even if it doesn't drop. Yep, well done. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Let's head to the 12th hole. Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Playing from 110 yards out.
Breeze straight into him.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
This is all about momentum. It's a par save.
Oh, he's going to like the look of this.
And a relatively good putt from that distance.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Teeing off now on this par 3.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. And this one is for his par. And that putt'll drop. Well done. The 14th is a par 4. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. From about 200 yards out.
Wind straight down.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. This putt is of 9 feet.
Oh, wesh.
Ooh. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Let's head to this lengthy par 4. Nicely done. From around 170 yards here.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
This one's left of the green.
Okay, Henny, this one's found the bunker. Is it lying okay?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
He's out. That's the positive. But there's some work to do with the putter. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Here we are at the 16th hole, a par 5. Attaboy, good shot. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
Aïe aïe.
That one's into the drink, folks, I'm sorry to say. Henny's down there.
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
Well played there, pin high. And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Come on!
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Sitting at 10 over par.
Hey, le 17 là.
This hole is a par 3. That ball looks a little thirsty. This now, his third shot.
Wind coming right at him.
That's gonna find the water, sadly.
Ça va dans l'eau.
Sadly, this one will make a splash. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on.
This one looks like it's heading left here, Rich.
Danger lurked on that shot, but he landed it just beyond the water, and now has a real chance to hold this next putt.
And unfortunately, the shot limit has been reached on this hole, so this player is going to have to move on to the next one. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4. Well, golf, as we all know, is much a mental game as it is physical. Let go of the past, focus on the future.
Come on!
And that one's headed to the drink. Well, Rich, I'm being honest. This lie is putrid. That one doesn't look like it jumped out of the rough. Well, that's a handy shot. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day.
Le draw, je le comprends pas comment frapper le draw.
So the opening round in the books, Rich.
Absolutely, Luke. Can't wait to do it again tomorrow.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvin saying so long from 2K Sports.
On perd des followers. Aïe, 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 aïe.
.2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. Well, it's time to find out who wins this event. Let's head out for the final round. I'm Luke Elvin with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. And Rich, final day of Q School. I know you know exactly what it feels like to be out there. What are you predicting for our featured player today?
They are literally hanging on for dear life right now. They're in what's called, I believe, the throw-up zone. They cannot go out there and not perform at their absolute best today. If they don't perform well, they're not going to be on the Corn Ferry Tour next year.
And the unfortunate bogey coming up. And unfortunately, it's going to be a drop shot to begin the day.
Starting off with a bogey at first, not tragic. You got a lot of holes to make it up. Let's see how they deal with it going forward.
Oh, well played. Second shot on the second. This one might roll into the rough.
Come on.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Ooh. Oh, I love hands like that. Touch of a wizard. 5 feet coming up.
Touch of a wizard.
Gotta try and save the par here.
Touch of a wizard.
Heading off here at the third hole.
This one headed left in a hurry.
Quand je swing droite, ça...
Chance to make up for the error.
Ça va croche.
They'll be glad to be putting now.
Faut que je corrige ça, là.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter. Now that's how you roll the rock.
And the putt goes down. A nice display of resilience in the end.
Yeah, sitting pretty nicely in that bunker there, but a nice up and down indeed.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole. Second shot here on the 4th. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
18-footer here is what he's facing.
That's a nice looking putt. Judged it well. Got a short one coming up.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. Wonderfully played. Standing over his second shot.
Sit. Spin. Ah.
Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. 12 feet to the cup coming up. Oh, I like this. A great look for birdie.
Il est allé l'autre bord. Faut que je commence à faire des birds, là.
The 6th is a par 4.
Cet arbre-là, ils peuvent pas le tasser.
This one's bunker bound. Well, let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker.
That was a misjudgment coming out of the sand.
This would be a great up and down. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And he's down there. You got to read?
This is just going right the whole way along.
Sit.
Oh,
Come
dear.
on.
Time to get the chipper back out. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Here we are at the par 4, 7th hole. He'll be disappointed by that. That one finds the water. Setting up in the first cut here.
Ooh, that was a little bit of an interesting pass at it.
Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. Setting up here with a very long putt.
Giving this one ample room out to the right.
Good putt there. That'll work.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Time now to forget the horrors of the last and focus on this next tee shot. And not a good result there. Time for the second shot at the 8th. "15 feet to the cup."
Yeah, he's looking at a bogey putt here.
John, have you got a good read on this one?
This one's going uphill and moving to the left.
That's disappointing. All these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet. On the tee of the par 5 9th.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
And that's the line in the sand. Got some good distance on that one. This shot from 120 yards. Sit down. Sit. That one just missing the fairway, but not a bad outcome. This would be a great up and down from this spot. He has this putt to save his par. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's staring down 23 feet here.
7 feet to the cup. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I gotta say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
should find the fairway. From around 140 yards here. Yeah, that was a safe play. This putt is from 14 feet. He's aiming for his first birdie of the day. Oh, nice looking putt. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. This is his second shot. So standing over this one from the second cut.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
Oh, the rough could have been a factor in this one. Oh, that's a nice outcome in the end, but challenged the water. Could have been wet, but it's not. Happy days. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. But our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
We'll start out straight, I think, and then break to the right near the hole.
Steady on. Putting for bogey. That one never quite was hit hard enough, was it? Now teeing off on the 12th hole. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. That's a good looking putt, that. That one's got some intent.
Go in.
Yes.
Good putt.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Go far. Go.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Go. Sit. Oh.
That was inches away from disaster. Now look at it, sitting pretty on the putting surface.
This putt for par here. On the tee now, the par 4, 14th hole. Setting up in some very deep rough.
Hitting it over here in the first place was just awful. I would blame his caddy.
Always got to give it a bit extra out the rough.
Always unpredictable here out of the pine straw. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
That's on the green and you never know what could happen. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Ooh, I'd say 31 feet here.
Oh my God.
Well, that was a beauty. That had eyes to the whole way.
What?
Time to face a par 4. Second shot here on the 15th. Better be careful out there. It's danger. It's heading left, isn't it? This would be a great up and down. Straight out of the top draw. Putting for par. The putt drops, and we're moving on. On the tee now, the 16th, and it's a par 5. Oh my, where's this one going, Henny?
This is going to the pine straw. It's
Ah.
not too bad in there.
That's not the one he wanted. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Not sure if he got all of that one. It's going to come up short. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. That's a good-looking shot there. Big putt for par coming up.
Ok, c'est mieux, mais... Ah, c'est mieux. Je commence à comprendre un peu comment frapper. Là.
On the 17th hole.
Descends vers le trou. Descends, descends, descends.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, I've got it left to right and quick down this hill.
Ooh. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
You know, some bogeys are good bogeys.
That's not a good one. It's not a good bogey.
Par 4-18.
Ah!
That always looked wet, didn't it? And here we are with the third shot.
Huh.
Well, that was a bit wayward, wasn't it? Setting up for this one in the second cut. I'd be booking in for some lessons if I was swinging it like that. It can often be unpredictable how it comes out of the pine straw.
Come on!
Well, that may have come out a little heavy. Setting up from the first cut here in the green. "19 feet to the hole."
Starting out to the left. Watch this one, though. It's going to come back.
That's well judged. Good speed, good line. And with that, he'll sign off on his round. And with that, his Q School journey has come to an end. But unfortunately, he won't finish inside the top 45 this week.
He gave it a valiant effort at the very end of the day, Luke, but it wasn't good enough.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
So as you can see here, Tiger does play with a slight fade. Having an angle might swing. to suit his swing path. Now we are factoring into the big and the target input target. Next we have shot shape. We do have a pro perfect for mishit. All will go, and this will result in flying off in game. And first up is contact. Contact determines the draw fade bias of the and if you are new to the channel, that will win shot inside takeaway, and that progresses.
Swing path target. Welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. My name is John McCarthy, and I'm going to try to get you going as fast as I can so that you can enjoy yourself out there on the golf course. This first set of lessons is just going to talk about the basics of our new Evo swing system. Well done. That is how we do it. All right, now repeat that same backswing, but this time really try to push the swing stick forward smoothly and hit that white sweet spot on the contact target. Nicely done. That's going to work. Now we're going to talk about side hill lies. When your ball is above your feet as a right-handed golfer like it is here, you're going to need to aim a little bit to the right to compensate, as this type of lie will naturally cause your ball to launch to the left of where you're aiming. The opposite is also true. When the ball's below your feet, it's going to go naturally to the right. To complete this lesson, aim a little bit to the right of your target and try to hit that target area up there on the green. And notice how the ball launches from this type of lie. Fantastic work on this lesson. All right, now in this lesson, we want to hit a draw to curl your shot into the target zone. Press and hold the shot shaping button to access shot shaping mode. Move the aim stick to the right, and this is going to turn your shot shape into the draw shape. When you do any shot shaping, you're going to see a change on your swing meter. Those sweet spots we talked about earlier, they're going to change position to show you how to use the swing stick for this new shot shape. And that will do it. For this next lesson, we're going to learn how to dial in your approach shots to help you get as close as you can to that pin before you start putting. In this situation, we have to deal with a headwind. The wind is blowing right at our face. That means we need to compensate by choosing a club that will allow us to cover more distance. Now use the club selection button to choose a new club that will give you more distance. Try to penetrate that wind and get that ball within the target area. And just one extra tip for your information, The higher you hit the ball, the more the wind will affect it. So keep that in mind when you're out on the course. Great work. Now in this situation, the wind is blowing from left to right. We have a crosswind to deal with. This means we have to aim a little bit to the left to compensate. Once you've aimed your shot, you can use the wind to carry the approach shot back towards the pin and stick it close. See if you can get it into that target zone. All right, we're getting there. Let's try this again. That's all right. Not quite on this one. We'll try this one again. All right, that'll do for this lesson. Now we have to deal with the rough. This is where you do not want to be, but let's face it, we all end up here, so it's best to know how to deal with it. The deeper your ball sits in the rough, the less distance you're going to be able to get on the shots. Now let's choose a club that will compensate for that loss of distance here and knock this close into that target area. Good job on that one. Sometimes you're going to end up with a shot that is impacted by the trees. Luckily, we can use shot shaping to get around a lot of these situations. Let's use a fade to get around this tree. So aim to the left of the tree, hold down that true shot button, move your aim stick to the left to dial in a fade and hit that ball around the tree and into that target area up there on the green. Well, that's all right. We got time. We'll try it again. There we go. Looks like you know what you're doing here. The short game is the most important part of your game to practice. So this lesson's going to get you familiar with how to play shots on and around the green. Great work there. That was well done. The bump and run shot is meant to get that ball on the green and rolling as soon as possible. Really, you just want to bump this ball over the rough here and let the contours of the green do the rest. Now see if you can get this chip close. Good effort. We're going to try this one again though. Let's keep going. We'll try this one again. Good try, but I think we can do better. Let's try again. Well, that didn't work out. Let's try again. Well done. That is what we want to see. To get this up and out of this greenside bunker, we will be using the splash shot. As with chipping, you need to pick the right spot on this green to land the ball so that you have enough room to roll out and get it close to the pin. Now dial this one in and see if you can get it in that target area on the green. Boom, there we go. That's what we want. Sometimes you want to get that ball high up in the air and land it softly without a lot of roll, and that is when you need the flop shot. This is great for avoiding any trouble that might be in front of you leading up to the hole, but and look at you following directions like at putting in PGA Tour 2K25 has more depth than ever before. So this set of lessons will get you primed up to use that putter on and around the greens. Great work. That's what we want to see. For uphill putts, you need to aim past the hole to give the putt enough juice to get there. Putts also tend to break a little bit less when you're hitting uphill. Now, take the break and the slope into account and try to sink this uphill putt. Great work. That's what you want. Sometimes when you're on the green, you're so far away, you just want to set yourself up for a nice, safe two-putt. We call these lag putts when you're just trying to get it up there close. Now, pretend the hole's like 4 or 5 feet wide and just try to get it inside of that area. Not quite, but I think we'll get it on the next one. Good stuff. Well done on this lesson. Sometimes maybe you don't want to take a chance landing the ball on a tricky green, or maybe you just want to be part of the cool kids club and take the putter out when you're on the fairway. Doesn't matter. Both reasons are equally valid. Now, see if you can use the contours of the course to get this long putt close to the hole. That's all right. We're going to try this again anyways. Great work on this lesson. And that will do it for the putting lesson.
On joue Copperhead.
Hello there and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Let me tell you, things are fixing to get fun right now. And today we are at the Copperhead course in Innisbrook. Have a fantastic round out there. Oh, that was spicy off the tee. And second shot here on the first. All right, coming out of the rough, you might not have enough on it. Okay, back in the fairway. Let's set our sights on the green. Well done. And here you go. This for the birdie. Currently sitting at 1 under par. Winds blowing from our backs on this one. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. Well, you might not have enough out of the rough here. Okay, from the green side sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. And now we will putt. Nicely played out of the sand. Okay, this putt's for your par. This putt's going left to right pretty hard. All right, you've got about 6 feet here. Okay, after that one you will go up to even par. Okay, we got par 4 here on the 3rd hole. No, that's not a great one. This approach is heading right at the pin. Best of luck on this one. We've got a lot of real estate to cover here. We got an uphill putt here, moving to the right. So far, so good. Ooh, that's too bad. Okay, just a few more inches to go. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. And right now, you're 2 over. Okay, wind's picking up a bit. We got a headwind on this one. I think we're going left here. Okay, second shot here on the 4th. Yeesh. Setting up here now for our 3rd shot. Oh, so close. All right, you've got this for your double bogey. And that's 4 over for you. And it's a par 5 here on the 5th. All right, let's get out of this sand. All right, that feels good. Back in the fairway. I'm liking all of that stuff. And this one's about 190 or so to the pin. Oh, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay.
Eh?
This putt's around 11 feet out. And just a little bit of a break to the right on this, I think. And sitting at 5 over par for the day. Wind is blowing left to right. This one's about 125 yards out. And your approach is heading right at the pin.
Okay.
You've got this left to save your par. And you're currently sitting at 5 over. Okay, here's the par 4 7th. Okay, we're pretty deep into this rough. Gonna need a good hack at this. This is out of the second cut here. Your approach is heading a little leftward. Nothing you can do now to just pop in the bogey and we'll move on. Oh, come on. Come on, ball. And let's take a peek at our scorecard after that one. And 7 over at the moment. Teeing up here on the 8th hole. And that approach was a bit wayward. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. Okay, now this from 11 feet. Oh my.
Okay.
Here we go. Tapper on in. And we'll head on to the next hole. And you're sitting at 10 over today. You got a left to right breeze on this hole.
On va faire un new round. Copperhead. On va changer les settings. On restait le Corn Ferry. Let's go.
UK Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. Strap yourself in because we're about to get started for this wonderful tournament. Let's go. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me is Rich Beam. And out on the course, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. It's a terrific day weather-wise. We're expecting all the action to be just as hot. Can't wait to see what happens out on the course. This one looks like it's come out a little soft out of that fairway bunker. Probably won't reach the green. Setting up for his third shot.
Come on.
Oh, did you see that one fly by?
Eh oui,
Well,
calice.
this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one.
Descends jusqu'en bas. Je vais puncher mon écran. Je vais puncher mon écran.
And a quadruple bogey putt coming up now. And now at plus
Je vais
4
recommencer tout de
for
suite.
the
Là.
round.
Calice.
This hole is a par 5.
Now playing with 13 clubs after that bad hole at the previous.
Elle est bonne.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Ah, this'll hurt. This one's headed out of bounds. Well, Rich, this is quite an interesting vibe, isn't it? Usually we're here for the Players' Championship and that's millions of people are watching around the world and thousands at the stadium course. But these players on the Corn Ferry Tour are sort of getting a glimpse of what life on the big stage might be like.
Well, I tell you what, I can promise you the pressure coming down the home stretch, playing 16, 17, and 18, trying to win this tournament. It's going to feel just like it does at the Players' Championship. These holes don't get any harder or any easier with or without the fans. It's going to be exciting to watch.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are at the third hole, a par 3. Going with the 5-iron here. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And just a little bit of work was all that was needed to finish up there. And now onto the par 4, fourth hole.
Double bogey at the last. Ouch, that'll leave a mark.
Tee shot is looking good here. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
Oh, stop it. What a shot. This putt is about 8 feet. Here we are with a chance to get the first.
Come on!
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Let's go to hole number 5. And it's a par 4. Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut. Going with the 7. Will it find the grass? All right. Facing a little up and down here to save the par. How close was that to going down?
Sit, sit, sit.
Okay, started on a good line. Now, will it come back?
Let's try and make this one. And only drop the one shot. That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage.
Oof.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Needs this to kick a bit left. Not a bad play, that one. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Pretty sure this putt should move to the left.
Just need to pull the putter back a little bit further, I think. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This is for par.
And as we check the standings, our leader has a one-stroke advantage. This hole here is a par 4. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. That's an awful error. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. And the pine needles can always be a 50-50 lie. Oh, he's headed straight into the woods. No good there. Splash. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn.
He's going to need an incredible stroke of luck to get this out with any momentum going forward to get it on the green.
And the dreaded triple bogey putt. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This looks like around 35 feet to the hole.
It's just about 3 feet away. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Time now to forget the horrors of the last and focus on this next tee shot. Opting for the 3-wood. Second shot here on the 8th. And he's got it onto the green, but still outside the range. Bit of work left to do. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Not sure if that one came out of the centre of the putter. Just 3 feet to the cup. And it's a one-stroke par 5 for our leader over the field. The 9th is a par 5. Ouch. That's going to make the next shot a bit more challenging. A bit wild on approach there.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
This is his 5th shot. Wow. That one was absolutely lasered. Down it goes, but that's back-to-back bogeys. Time to lift.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
That's a bit out of shape. Second shot here on the 10th hole. And this putt is for birdie 3.
Trying to make a bomb.
Ah. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And down it goes.
Okay.
And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Teeing off here at the 11.
Je me rends même pas. Go! Go!
Well, that'll work there. This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Overcooked that one. And he's down there. You got a read?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
Yeah, just had a little bit too much speed on that putt. This next putt for double bogey. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 12th hole is a par 4. I don't like the look of that lie. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, I'm going to go with 36 feet for this putt. Should be interesting.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. We find ourselves on a par 3 here. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. This is from miles away. Maybe some time on the practice green wouldn't hurt. Ooh. Putting for a bogey. Job done. Let's head to the next. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Playing this shot from about 210 yards out.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
It's just a tad off line, that one. Headed towards the left. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Struggle for the par.
Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
Look like this one's heading to the beach. Lining up from the sand now. Okay, step 1 complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
You know, Luke, I've heard this metaphor before. Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds an acorn. I believe that rings true in this scenario.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Here we are at the 16th hole, a par 5. That'll work there. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting this one up from around 205 yards out.
4 left.
Descends.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Gently does it. It's downhill, breaking off to the right-hand side here.
Casse.
Now that's a good putt to hole any day of the week. This 17th hole is a par 3.
Ah. Je comprends pas mon swing pad qui est droite. Je veux le remettre droite, man. Je comprends pas. Je swing droit.
This now, his third shot.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
He hit that pretty loose. Yep, that's a water ball.
He is looking left.
And this next putt is for triple bogey. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Oh, not enough pace on that one. That's just about 3 feet away.
Horreur, 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 horreur. Film d'horreur.
Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on. That's some good golf right there. Playing from around 210 yards here.
Pretty good wind back into the player's face.
Oh, that was so close to going in.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Pas up and down, je veux dedans.
And so close to the birdie. What a shame. He finishes up with a par at the last.
Ok, je pense que ça va être tout. Là. On a bien...
Well, Rich, I thought you were very impressive in the booth
bien
today.
appris.
Calling?
Same to you, Luke.
C'est tough. Va falloir augmenter les...
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of
nos stats.
I'm Luke Elvin. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
On va aller voir si on peut pas augmenter nos stats. Je perds des followers. Je perds un petit peu de followers. Ok. Ma play. Faut aller dans My Career, puis après ça, t'as My Player. Ok, chat. C'est un premier stream Tiger Woods, PGA, 2K25. Tout au long du mois de mars, on va découvrir le jeu, fait que soyez à l'affût pour le prochain stream dans 2-3 jours. On va essayer de monter notre champ, puis essayer de devenir bon à ce jeu-là. Ciao!